Okay, the meeting is live streaming to Facebook. We are recording. The meeting is yours.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. I would like to call to order the special meeting of Thursday, July 16th of the Stonington Board of Police Commissioners. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Wait for the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, before we get started, are there any comments from the public that are not on the agenda? If there's anybody that'd like to speak, if you are calling in, I believe you need to hit *3 to be recognized by our webmaster, and you will be called on. Okay, Mr. Kaiser, are you seeing anybody there?
No, all we have in the room right now is commissioners, and that's all.
Okay, and Ms. DeMarco.
Correct.
Okay, very good. Onward to planning and zoning application. Rise Nutrition, 37 South Broad, Unit 9. Doesn't sound like there's anybody here from Rise to address this. Commissioners, have you any thoughts on this application?
So Commissioner O'Shaughnessy here, it seems they have sufficient parking and egress due to the shopping centers normally has a light there at the entrance and stuff. I don't see any problem.
Okay.
Yeah,
Commissioner Tabor?
Commissioner Tabor here. I would concur. I visited the site and would agree with what Commissioner O'Shaughnessy said. More than ample parking, it would appear.
Very good. Is Commissioner Elmer on board yet? Okay, not yet. He's due in shortly. Commissioner Turner, any thoughts on the?
No, I concur with the two commissioners.
Very well. Do I hear a motion to pass this application to planning and zoning with the comment that the commission sees no issues with traffic, parking, or safety?
Commissioner O'Shaughnessy makes that motion.
Okay.
Commissioner Tabor will second that.
Very well. The motion has been made and seconded. Is there any further discussion? Okay, going in order. Commissioner O'Shaughnessy, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Tabor?
Aye.
Commissioner Elmer, not present. Commissioner Turner?
Aye.
All in favor, the motion passes. Thank you very much. On to traffic. There's a request for no parking sign at Mason's Island. I believe this is right outside, just before the gate. Little pullover area. I know I spoke to Commissioner O'Shaughnessy. Perhaps you'd like to discuss that since it's in your backyard.
Well, due to the increase in the number of houses that are being used as Airbnb, there's a fairly large Airbnb in that area, and I think that some of the vehicles, because the Airbnb that's in that area has very limited parking, I'm sure that some of the vehicles may be parking there at times, and that may be part of the thing that generated this thing. I don't see any problem with putting a no parking sign there.
Okay. Commissioner Tabor, any comments?
I would agree. I don't think there would be any harm in putting a sign there as well.
Very well. Commissioner Elmer, not yet present. Commissioner Turner?
I took a drive by. I don't see any problem and concur with Commissioner O'Shaughnessy.
All right. Do I hear a motion to put a no parking sign on Mason's Island just outside the gate in the described area?
I'll make that motion. Commissioner Tabor.
Mr. O'Shaughnessy seconds that.
Very well. Motion's been made and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll take a poll. Commissioner O'Shaughnessy,
Aye.
Commissioner Tabor,
Aye.
Commissioner Elmer not present, Commissioner Turner.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you very much. Traffic item B, I've been informed has been tabled. So we will move on to traffic item C, Route 201 at Olivia Lane passing zone. Is there anybody in the audience present who'd like to speak on this? This came before the commission about 3 or 4 months ago. There was going to be further effort taken to poll the neighbors and get some feedback.
Commissioner Gordon, I believe that this is the property that has not been accepted. This road has not been accepted by the town.
That is correct.
So the state traffic commission, the state highway, the state of Connecticut won't do anything in that. Is that correct, Chief?
Yes, it is. There are some talks with the town right now about changing that, but I guess it's sort of a standby at this point in time.
All right. I'd make a motion that we delete this from future agendas until there's some action on the part of the town to actually assume the Olivia Lane Road. So if anybody doesn't have a problem with that, I recommend that we move in that direction. Next item, traffic concern, commercial vehicles, trucks on residential roads. Let's see. Oh, we already covered
Yes,
this.
we're just back on the agenda, just that we've been out there a little bit to do some traffic enforcement and waving the flag, so to speak, out there. So we'll continue that. We have the speed signs up there right now in Hewitt Road. I think they're on Hewitt Road.
This
Yeah.
is Hewitt.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
So we'll get that data for next that item, and also your next one on Mechanic Street.
Okay.
Because we have the speed signs out there, and we should have pretty good data at that point in
All
time.
right. Great.
Commissioner Gordon, Commissioner Elmer has joined me right now, so he's present.
Very good. Welcome, Commissioner Elmer. All right. Commissioner O'Shaughnessy, you got your face mask there?
He's got his on.
All right. Truck sign on William Street. This one has also been before the commission on sequential agendas, I think 3 or 4 times. The person who had requested this was going to poll her neighbors about a sign, and I think we never heard back.
That's correct.
Am I correct in that,
Yes, you are.
Ms. King? So I recommend that we pull this from future agendas until she comes before us again. All right, next item on the agenda is approval of the minutes.
Before we get to that, Commissioner, some other people have joined the thing. I wonder if they have comments from the public for those 2 people. I think, Roger, has other people joined the meeting?
Yes, they have. We have a Mr. Ethan Tower and Angela. I apologize. I'm not going to try and pronounce your name. I'm going to botch it. But there are 2 people who have joined the meeting.
Welcome, Ethan and Angela.
Ethan was in regards to Mason's Island Road, the no parking.
Oh,
Mason's
okay.
Island.
Ethan, we just, you were here regarding Mason's Island Road and the no parking sign?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. We just approved the request for no parking sign in that spot just outside the guardhouse. Okay, Ethan, you're muted, but hopefully that works for you. Okay, Angela, did you have a specific item you wanted to bring before the commission?
Well, I'm here for Rock Nutrition, the
The planning and zoning application.
correct.
Yes, we approved, well, we didn't approve it because we don't vote on it, but we did agree to pass on to the Planning and Zoning Commission our opinion that your application does not negatively affect traffic, parking, or safety. So effectively, that's got our endorsement.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
You too. All right, back to the approval of the minutes. Were there any comments? I did have one correction. Donna, in my opening remarks, in the italicized and page 1, about halfway through the paragraph, right in the middle of the paragraph. So the line that starts situations that can be turned dangerous in a second. The next phrase should be I note, N-O-T-E, as opposed to I know. Other than that, I'm fine. Were there any other comments from commissioners on the minutes?
No.
No. All right, with that one change, do I hear a motion to approve the minutes from Thursday, June 11th, 2020 regular meeting?
Commissioner Tabor, well, go ahead.
Commissioner Tabor, do I hear a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve the minutes with the one correction that you've identified, Henry.
All right, Commissioner O'Shaughnessy, do I hear a second?
I second it.
Very well, motion's been made and seconded. Any further discussion? All right, taking a poll, Commissioner O'Shaughnessy, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Tabor?
Aye.
Commissioner Elmer?
Aye.
Commissioner Turner?
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Minutes are approved. On to report of the chief. Take it away.
In your packets, you have the budget report, which is the year end to date. There's probably still some money coming out of there. We have put the brakes on a lot of stuff, so we see a healthy number probably going to be turned back into the town there, which I know they're going to be appreciative of that. Moving on to the monthly statistics. Obviously, with all COVID stuff, we're still been a little bit of a slowdown on some of the activity. The big push we had was because we started doing fingerprinting again. So we had 30 pistol permit applications this past month that we processed. So that was a big jump. I think probably one of the biggest months we had seen is maybe 11, maybe 14 that this month broke the record as far as that goes.
Wow.
You have your alarm report in there. You have the special event schedule, which is shot to heck, especially when most of the stuff canceled right now. There may be some stuff going on a little bit later on, but we'll have to see what comes down from the state, et cetera. Also on the agenda under 6E, we have Officer Thomas Page, our youth officer. His retirement effective September 1st after 25 years of service. So I'd recommend, you saw my letter in there, but I'd recommend that the Board of Police Commissioners formally vote to accept his retirement.
All right, we need to vote on this. It doesn't say vote.
Doesn't say, but you probably should just to vote.
So do I hear a motion to accept the retirement of Officer Thomas Page?
Commissioner O'Shaughnessy, I make that motion.
All right, Commissioner O'Shaughnessy made the motion. Commissioner Tabor, do I hear a second?
I'll second that.
All right, any motion's been made and seconded to accept the resignation of Officer Page. Any further discussion?
I'd like to see that the commission sends Officer Page a letter thanking him for his 25 years of service, that we send one from the commission as well as the one that the chief sent.
Very well. Any further discussion? Do I hear a motion to approve with the recommendation from Commissioner O'Shaughnessy? Commissioner O'Shaughnessy?
I make that motion.
Do you approve?
Yeah, aye.
Aye. Commissioner Tabor?
Aye.
Commissioner Elmer?
Aye.
Commissioner Turner?
Aye.
Very well. Motion carries.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
may I ask the chief, going back to the pistol permits, I've kind of forgotten, how many months had you, had we curtailed doing permits? So this is really kind of maybe call it a catch-up, if you will, or no?
Yes, so it was actually about 3 months worth. So
Okay,
spread it out, 10, 10, 10, and there's your 30.
yeah,
I think next month will be Telltale as well. So I already saw a few more come in already this month. So I think it's a little bit of an uptick, so.
okay, thank you.
All right.
Sort of moving on under 6F, we had Reserve Officer Craig Burge, who was actually a regular officer of ours and retired, and then was a part-timer, decided that he wasn't going to do it anymore. So he has a letter here, and I would also recommend that you accept his resignation as a reserve officer.
Okay. So do I hear a motion to accept the letter of resignation from Reserve Officer Birch?
I'll make that motion, Commissioner Tabor.
Commissioner Tabor makes the motion. Commissioner O'Shaughnessy, do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Do I hear any discussion?
I also think we should send him a letter from the Board of Police Commissioners thanking him for his 5 years as a reserve officer also.
Very good. Motion's been made to add a letter of thanks from the commission as well as from the chief. With that in place, do I hear an approval, starting with Commissioner O'Shaughnessy?
Aye.
Commissioner Tabor?
Aye.
Commissioner Elmer?
Aye.
Commissioner Turner?
Aye.
Very well. Thank you, gentlemen. Chief?
Moving on to 6G, the body armor bid. Every 5 years, we do our body armor, and we had gone out to bid. And you see a memo from Director of Finance, Jim Sullivan, that the bid be awarded to Galls LLC. The total is $31,216 approximately. So the commission could vote on that, and it's going to go to the Board of Selectmen to approve the bid next Wednesday.
Just out of curiosity, how does that, is that in line with what you had budgeted, what you'd expect?
We're pretty close.
And then we're getting 15,000 back from the Fed.
Okay.
We do the Bulletproof Partnership Grant Program.
Mhm.
So you then submit into that, and it's up to 50%.
Okay, so did you, I don't know if you folks heard that, but we may be able to get up to 50% reimbursement from the Fed for this. All right. Do I hear a motion to approve the body armor bid award to Galls? Is it Galls LLC?
Yep.
Galls LLC.
So moved.
Who's that?
I did.
Commissioner Elmer made the motion. Do I hear a second?
O'Shaughnessy seconds.
O'Shaughnessy seconds. Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion. All in favor? Commissioner O'Shaughnessy,
Aye.
Commissioner Tabor,
Aye.
Commissioner Elmer,
Aye.
Commissioner Turner.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. Consent agenda. Chief, was there anything?
Yeah, just a couple of quick things. Background on our candidate that we gave a conditional offer to is progressing. That's the last thing that we have is basically background.
That was Officer High.
And then we send off his information to the police academy, and it's called comparative compliance, and they'll respond back to us on what he needs to do as far as training goes to basically jump in as a Stonington police officer. So that's in the process.
Did everybody hear that?
Yes.
Okay.
Commissioner Tabor, yes.
Okay, very good.
We're also going to start very shortly a promotional process for sergeant. So just to let you know about that, we'll get that going. We have some dates in September for the written exam, the oral board, towards the end of September. So probably on your October meeting, you're going to end up having a interview of sergeant candidates to pick who's going to be the next sergeant. Sort of moving on, we had, I believe, 4 Narcan saves. We had 3 in a week.
Wow.
Officers did a nice job on. Then, so you've probably seen in the paper, et cetera, that Officer Kerry Browning, we signed her as the Tom Page's replacement as the youth officer. So our first female officer in the youth officer position. So she's starting pretty much already jumping into that role of helping out the kids in the schools.
How does she do that if we're going to be virtual in school?
Well, she'll still have a variety of different things that will go on. It will probably give us a good training opportunity at that particular time if she's not in the schools, if they're all completely virtual.
Yeah.
But trust me, she'll be busy no matter what.
Yep. Okay.
The school is setting up a system for her to be able to teach DARE remotely as well.
Okay.
So I think that's all I have. It's been busy, as you know, and summer in Mystic right now, and a lot of people are out and about.
Okay. Consent agenda. Do I hear a motion to approve the consent agenda? Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Do I hear a motion to approve the report of the chief?
So move. Commissioner Tabor.
Tabor moves. Any
Second,
second?
O'Shaughnessy.
Commissioner O'Shaughnessy seconds. Any discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor of approving the report of the chief, starting with O'Shaughnessy?
Aye.
Commissioner Tabor?
Aye.
Commissioner Elmer?
All right.
Commissioner Turner?
Aye.
Okay, the report of the chief is accepted. Do I hear a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I make that motion, O'Shaughnessy.
O'Shaughnessy makes a motion to approve the consent agenda. Do I hear a second?
Elmer seconds.
Elmer seconds. Very well. Motion has been made and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor? Commissioner O'Shaughnessy?
Aye.
Commissioner Tabor?
Aye.
Commissioner Elmer?
All right.
Commissioner Turner?
Aye.
Motion approves motion is approved to accept the consent agenda. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
I make that,
Can I just ask one quick question?
Not to belabor the point.
No, not to belabor the point. I've driven down in the course of a couple of weeks or so. I've intentionally driven down Cottrell, and traffic seems to me, by my observation, seems to be moving pretty well, and parking seems to be okay. The times that I've been there, there's been actually 1 or 2 vacant parking spots. I haven't noticed anybody having any difficulty navigating the parking arrangement at all. And admittedly, this is not, an official traffic study, but just my visual observation over a multitude of visits to the area. And I was wondering if my, observations are different or atypical from what's going on down there.
No, I concur with what you saw, Commissioner.
and this Commissioner O'Shaughnessy, the same thing here. I've been down there numerous times. I didn't see any problems.
Yeah, and so that was concurrence from Commissioners Elmer and O'Shaughnessy. I too went down there, found a parking spot. I think it worked out well. Didn't have any problem backing out.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah. Commissioner Turner just weighing in. That's my favorite lunch spot down there with the salad place. And things are coming and going very swiftly there and smoothly.
Good. Great news. All right, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Commissioner Tabor, Commissioner Tabor will make the motion, I guess.
I'll second it, Turner.
Commissioner Turner seconds the motion. All in favor, running down the list. Commissioner O'Shaughnessy,
Aye.
Commissioner Tabor,
Aye.
Commissioner Elmer,
All right.
Commissioner Turner.
Aye, please. Yep.
We stand adjourned. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Again, my apologies for being late.
Understood.